Words and affirmations are the building blocks of creation, holding the power to shape your reality and transform your life. Being a bridge, words connect your inner intentions with the external reality you desire to create. They carry energy and meaning, transforming thoughts and emotions into actionable vibrations that shape your experiences. By deliberately choosing words that affirm your goals and aspirations, you shift your focus from fear to possibility, crafting a mental blueprint for success. And affirmations are seeds of intention, fostering self-belief, nurturing resilience, and helping you embody the energy of what you desire to attract. As you engage with them consistently, affirmations bridge the gap between where you are and where you aspire to be, amplifying your ability to co-create a life of fulfillment and purpose. Through the transformative practice of building with affirmations, you step fully into your power, reclaiming your role as the creator of your reality. Today's affirmation:
I choose to embrace and appreciate each joyful moment, knowing that a fulfilling life is created one moment at a time. I recognize that joy is available to me in the present, woven into the details of my daily life. It exists in the warmth of the morning sun on my skin, the laughter shared with a loved one, the rhythm of my breath in a quiet moment. Rather than waiting for perfect conditions to feel fulfilled, I allow myself to fully experience the richness of now. I let go of the belief that happiness is a destination and embrace the truth that it is a series of moments, each one offering me an opportunity to feel appreciation, ease, and connection. With this awareness, I shift my focus from striving to allowing. I no longer rush past the beauty of today in pursuit of a future that promises more. I understand that a fulfilling life is not built on a single grand achievement, but on the countless small moments I choose to acknowledge and embrace. By being present, I create a life that is not defined by what I am reaching for, but by what I am already living. Every moment I appreciate becomes a thread in the fabric of my happiness. And in choosing to honor these moments, I naturally create the joyful life I seek.
Poetic landscapes, inspiring stories, mindful insights, conscious creating. Whether you're seeking tips, tidbits, or techniques to elevate your life, become leading-edge creators or gain a deeper understanding of law of attraction, this space is dedicated to supporting your journey, where every thought is a seed and every feeling is a blossom, in the garden of endless possibilities. Stay tuned.
How would you know you're seeing clearly if you didn't see not clearly? How would you appreciate the clarity that you found if you hadn't lived in some sort of discord? How could you live other than living in alignment with Source? Source holds the vibration of infinite solutions.
Welcome to Infinite Consciousness, a daily inspirational podcast that's dedicated to helping you manifest your dreams faster through law of attraction. Thank you for joining us. We're thrilled to have you here.
A fulfilling and joyful life is simply the result of a continuous series of enjoyable and satisfying moments. However, many people inadvertently prevent themselves from experiencing these moments because they are so preoccupied with the pursuit of an overarching idea of happiness. They focus on achieving a future state they define as a happy life, often measuring it by external achievements, security, or milestones, rather than embracing the happiness available to them in the present. In doing so, they postpone their own joy, believing it can only come once everything aligns perfectly. Yet, true happiness is not a distant destination. It is found in the willingness to appreciate and savor the simple, meaningful, and delightful moments as they arise.
Thoughts in bloom. A string of happy moments. A happy life, so oft we chase. A distant dream, a hurried race. We map it out in grand design, yet fail to see the present shine. We tell ourselves, not now, not yet. When all is right, I'll pay the debt. When goals are met and fears subside, then joy can finally reside. But life is woven, thread by thread, not in the years that lie ahead, but in the moments bright yet small. The fleeting sparks that hold it all. The laughter shared, the breath of peace. The sunlit dance of golden leaves. The quiet nights, the touch so kind. The simple joys we leave behind. We stand and wait for happiness, as though it lives beyond the crest. Yet all along, it softly gleams, not in the getting, but in the being. So pause, inhale, and let it be. This moment now is life's great key. A happy life is not a chase, but strung with moments we embrace.
Prepare to be taken on a journey where anything is possible, and every turn brings you closer to a spark of curiosity, a twist of tale, or a choice that changes everything.
Are you restless, always chasing happiness, but never catching it? In this thought-provoking story, we explore the journey of Lena, who spent years pursuing milestones, believing they would lead her to true contentment. Despite achieving what many would deem a perfect life, a rewarding job, loving friends, and a cozy apartment, she found herself questioning the true source of her happiness after feeling more disconnected than fulfilled. Join us as Lena recounts her realization during a reflective moment with her cat, Oliver, a time that shifted her perspective from a relentless pursuit of future ambitions to a celebration of the present. We delve into how embracing life's simple moments, like the warmth of the sun or the smell of fresh baked goods, can unlock the door to genuine happiness. Through poignant conversations and interactions, Lena learns that joy isn't found at the finish line of her to-do list. It's in the minuscule, yet significant moments that often go unnoticed. This story invites listeners to pause, reflect, and embrace the now. Together, we discover practical tips for cultivating a lifestyle that celebrates present experiences, encourages mindfulness, and ultimately reveals that happiness is an ongoing journey, one that unfolds right before our very eyes.
Lena had spent most of her life chasing happiness. She had believed for years that it was something she had to earn, something she had to reach, a goal to be achieved rather than something to be felt in the present. She had built her life around checklists. Graduate college, land a well-paying job, buy a house, find the perfect partner. Each time she completed one, she felt a fleeting sense of satisfaction, but it never lasted. The next goal was always waiting, and happiness always seemed just beyond her grasp. One evening, after another exhausting day at work, Lena sat in her car in the driveway, staring blankly at the dashboard. Her life, on paper, looked perfect. She had a good job, a nice apartment, friends who cared about her. But she felt disconnected, as if she were living on autopilot, always moving forward but never truly arriving anywhere. As she stepped inside, her cat, Oliver, rubbed against her legs, purring. She absent-mindedly reached down to scratch his head before heading to the kitchen. The quiet hum of her apartment, the familiar scent of lavender from the candle on her counter. It all felt routine. But tonight, something felt different. She paused, watching Oliver stretch lazily in the patch of sunlight by the window. He wasn't waiting for some grand event to feel content. He was simply enjoying the warmth of the moment. Lena set her keys down and sat beside him on the floor. She ran her fingers through his fur, feeling the softness beneath her touch, listening to the steady rhythm of his purrs. For the first time in a long while, she wasn't thinking about her to-do list, her deadlines, or the next big milestone. She was simply there. And in that moment, she felt something unexpected, peace. That night, as she lay in bed, she thought about how much of her life she had spent running. Always looking ahead, never stopping to savor where she was. The thought unsettled her. Had she been so busy chasing happiness that she had forgotten to live? Determined to change, Lena made a small but conscious decision the next morning. She would slow down. Not in a way that meant abandoning her ambitions, but in a way that allowed her to appreciate the present. She started noticing things she had once overlooked.
The warmth of her coffee cup in her hands, the way the early morning air felt crisp against her skin, the sound of laughter from the cafe down the street. These moments had always been there, but she had been too preoccupied with the future to truly experience them. One afternoon, while walking through the park, she saw an elderly man sitting on a bench feeding the pigeons. She hesitated, then decided to sit down beside him. "They always come back," the man said, tossing another handful of crumbs onto the pavement. Lena smiled. "They must trust you." He chuckled. "Maybe. Or maybe they just know there's food here." He turned to her. "What brings you here?" She thought for a moment. "Just trying to enjoy the moment." The old man nodded approvingly. "Ah, that's the secret, isn't it? Most people miss the small joys, always looking for something bigger. But happiness isn't something you find, it's something you notice." Lena absorbed his words, realizing how deeply they resonated with her. She had spent years searching for happiness as if it were a prize at the end of a race. But happiness had never been waiting for her in some distant future. It had been in the present all along, in the moment she had ignored. From that day forward, she made it a practice to embrace life as it was. She laughed more. She let herself enjoy the feeling of warm sunlight on her skin, the smell of fresh bread at the bakery, the comfort of her favorite book. She stopped living for the next milestone and started living for the now. And in doing so, Lena discovered something incredible. She didn't have to chase happiness. She just had to let it in, one moment at a time. A truly happy life is not a destination to be reached, but a collection of joyful moments experienced along the way. Each moment of appreciation, laughter, or contentment contributes to the overall feeling of happiness. However, many people unintentionally block themselves from enjoying these moments because they are too focused on achieving a future version of happiness, believing it depends on external success, security, or the perfect circumstances. In their pursuit of a so-called happy life, they overlook the simple joys available to them in the present. True happiness is not something to chase. It is something to allow, moment by moment.
And now, your tip for today.
A joyful life is made up of cherished moments. Yet many miss them while striving for a distant idea of happiness. True fulfillment isn't something to chase. It's found in embracing the present.
Love this tip of infinite consciousness? Desire more? Never miss an opportunity to deepen your understanding and alignment. It's a beacon for those seeking to illuminate their path and live a life resonating with deliberate leading-edge creators. Head over to your favorite podcast platform and subscribe. By tuning in, you can expect to find inspiration, support, and guidance on your journey to living a life that is authentically yours. Furthermore, it not only explores the poetic landscapes of growth and manifestation, but also provides tangible techniques to bloom your desires into reality. Embrace the wisdom and continue on the journey of crafting a crystal clear life. You are appreciated. Thank you.